Hello and welcome along, everybody. I haven't got the cap off there. There we go. How are we all? I hope you're all doing well. We've got a few people coming in. We've got a few people on YouTube. We've got a few people on Twitch. Right. Just a couple of bits to do. Watch full screen. Share this. How are we all? We're so close to release, everybody. So close to release. Chris Richmond, thank you for renewing your membership. You are awesome. Do we have a? We don't have a that yet. So put these in. Then I'll say hello to everybody. Yeah, if you want to order Highlands and get it at 10% off, you have hours left. Right, let's see who's coming in. Is that a hydrate? That's a hydrate for Paul Sinclair before I even started. Ugh. Right, Barbara Karen, welcome along. Team Escurio, welcome along. NetSandBang team, welcome along. Mark B747, welcome along. King Scorpion, welcome along. Sim Game Matt, welcome along. Paul Sinclair, welcome along. H3 Johnson, welcome along. Who else we got coming in here? Farm Dog, welcome along. Osgood DK, welcome along. Lars Dorner, welcome along. George C, welcome along. Craig Hughes, welcome along. Red Redmond, welcome along. On Coppert, welcome along. Bearded Dude 69, welcome along. Violet Pup, welcome along. BFG, welcome along. Mick Chicken Gaming, welcome along. Lee Grant, welcome along. George C, welcome along. Aronson Racing, welcome along. It's everybody over in the vertical. I wouldn't worry about missing this morning's stream by who was it? Magicalex Gaming. I missed this morning's stream. I was recording videos this afternoon. Afternoon Noble, afternoon Fisher J, or evening Fisher J. Yeah, it is the evening here, not the afternoon. Yeah, I cancelled this afternoon stream because I had not recorded anything other than today's video by lunchtime, because it took me a while to work out what I wanted to do for today's video. So yeah, I hadn't recorded anything. It took me another hour to get my game set up for what I want to do for my new Let's Play series. Got that set up and have recorded the first 2 episodes. So the first episode will be up for early access this evening, and then I am going to, and that will be up for early access until about lunchtime tomorrow on YouTube, and then at lunchtime I'm going, I might not be able to do this. I'm going to put it out for early access. If I can, I need to check it on my phone. I want to do it as a premiere, so I want to put it out for early access and then do a premiere at about 3 p.m. I don't know if I'll be able to do that because I'm in the office, so we'll see how things go. What was for supper? For supper this evening I had mussels, Farm Dog, which I like mussels a lot. Can't wait till tomorrow, BFG. Yeah, it's a fantastic map. It's an awesome map. And my Let's Play I'm really quite happy with. Right, 19 hours left. And I haven't got, I mean, sacrilege, I haven't got a Land Rover in my series. I've actually got one of the base game cars, because I was driving next to a Skoda Kodak the other day, and it's as big as my Freelander was. So yeah, Virtual Farm has a no 8 muscles. You're on PS5 BFG, nice. Oh, that reminds me, I need to go through and set up all my Amazon links and things for those of you who are on consoles, so that you can get hold of a copy of Farm Sim and things and support the channel, I'm going to go through and do a whole load of links stuff. I need to sort. I haven't done anything on Farm Sim UK today, and I need to sort that so that I can then get the virtual farmer website sorted out, so that I can send you guys over there, so that there's plenty of links and things. Oh, I'm good, thank you, Joseph. Welcome along. That's exactly if BF no land on a British map for me. I know. BF has muscles. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Ew. That's drink. That's not muscle. That's drink. Good evening, Sally Salbridges. Welcome along. This does take a little while to load in, this map. I will say that. You can see it is doing stuff, but it takes a while to load in. There are only 21 entrants in the giveaway for this evening. We got 2 copies. 2 copies of a Highlands fishing DLC to give away, which I will sort out and send over to the winners after tonight's stream. Yeah, 2 copies. We will draw both of them at the end of tonight's stream. And sort them out so that they are with you for tomorrow. Hey, Steve, welcome along. Hey, Az, welcome along. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Why is that loading in all the trees? That's what it's doing. Highland Fishing is loading in all the trees for Highland Fishing. That's a lot of trees. Hey, Wayland Timlick, welcome along. What brand is the middle? What, this screen here? Samsung. It's a Samsung G5, I think. It was gifted to me by a viewer. Ooh, it's frozen a little bit. I'm good. Man flu kicked in every which way. Oh, I have been feeling really fluey today as well. Dan's Gaming UK, thank you for the follow. Pink Assassin, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. Last comment, Netsat19. What was your last comment? Where is that? Hey, Pink Assassin. Let's have 90. First stream I've been able to join for a week or so. Have I seen the new grain style? Yes, I very much like the new I very much like the new grain sheds. Pink Assassin, the regular was, yeah, I figured as much, Pink Assassin. Getting a unique username these days is very difficult. Right, here we go. So this evening we've got a couple of things to do. We need to finish. I think we got all of our, yeah, we got everything planted. So we've done all that. That's all growing. What do we've done all the weeding, I think. Oh no, we're finishing off the weeding. 21 is fertilized. We need to move on to the next day. Nothing needs lime, nothing needs rolling, everything is mulched except the 2 that we'd already done. So yeah, that is all good. So I think our next thing is going to be doing some fertilizing on the next day. So we will use the JCB for this. Tried this one for years, tried to change the regular one at one point, it was just too weird. You'll be alright, choose fault. I think it's that time of year, as it's that time of year where that kind of stuff starts hitting everybody. Oh yeah, we got selfish. Well, yeah, the plan is to hit June, July, and selfish. We are going to be continuing on here for the rest of this week. Anything I do like about the DLC apart from that shed? No, not really. The receptionist an urgent treatment center, and she. Oh wow. Yeah, that'll do it. I'll leave that set up there. Was there anything else I needed to do? Hello, Cultivando El Furconmatia. Welcome along. Jonathan Jadwood, welcome along. Does mulching really help? It does help. I think it's a 2.5% increase in yield to mulch. You might be able to see it because everything is basically at the same level. What's for supper? Mussels this evening. Mark B. Mussels for supper this evening. You know what time the thing is dropping? I don't exactly, Rob. I would guess in about 2.5 hours. Roughly when I finish the stream. Right, so yield bonus on here is 75%. Yield bonus on here, which got mulched, is 77%. So yeah, it's 2.5% because it doesn't show the 0.5. These fields are the same except that this one hasn't been mulched and that one has. And so it's a 2% increase. Where is? Right, this is on the headland. So in the meantime, I jump on the boat. Call it Matter. No worries, Mattia. Hey, Death Dragon, when will the expansion drop tomorrow? I would expect it to be available from midnight German time tonight. So that would be 11 p.m. UK time. Hey, unknown Kansas boy. Hey, Mr. Mike Gaming. While we're waiting for the JCB to finish, I'm just going to cast a couple of lines out. Can I use the fishing rod on the speedboat? Yes. I got a trout. I'm going to release that one back. Coming 5th November 2020, the game plans to unlock approximately 16 hours for Steam. Yes, Steam unlocks later. Another bonus reason for getting the DLC on from Giants using my code and using it on Steam, as opposed to getting direct from Steam. DLC unlocks earlier. I'll take the salmon. Paul. I cannot see your message, Paul. Season pass as well, so I have to wait it out. Yeah. Hey, PBLM, welcome along. Consoles could be 1 p.m. UK time. Yeah. Yeah. Why move further from the fish farm? Because the fish farm's behind me. That was not a good cast at all. Do I like the human chance getting rubbish in the water for fishing? I love that. I absolutely love that there is rubbish in the water for the fishing. And you can catch the rubbish. Absolutely. I love that there's a fish on a plaque. Is one of the rubbish items. It would only be funnier if it was a big mouth Billy Bass. That would be cooler. I go fishing around, never caught rubbish, it's not realistic. Yeah, but this is a game. All I'll say is Kinlaig is very, very, very badly polluted. Yay, there we go. I've collected 20 trash items. Got 5,000. So you can get a decent amount of money. That's what I was trying to do. You get a decent amount of money for just going and fishing and catching trash. Shopping trolley and beer bottles, yes. Although I don't think beer bottles they could do, and I don't think, well, shopping trolleys would be a bit big. What? Do you think the way the boat hits the pontoon needs to be improved? I am very much liking the new map. Caught rubbish, it happens in real life. Yeah, it does. Might get rusty. No, it's there for when I pick up the fish in a couple of months. I'll do. There we go. I've left it running, chat. I wish you could anchor or tie up your boats or anything like that. That would be really useful. Am I liking the fishing update so far? I'm really liking the fishing update a lot. Can't wait to see how much of these fields this tractor has missed. You can make the big aqua farm larger. Oh, really? Okay, we're gonna have to go and test this now. I want the big boat. There it is. Right, we're out of here. Tate item. Place item. Customize. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. You really can make it huge, can't you? That's massive. Although, my whole layout thing doesn't work that well. Yeah, there we go. Look at the size of that compared. That is 125,000, is it? Yeah, 100. I thought this version was 125,000 as well. Hang on. Customize that. F. It's 125,000 no matter what size you make it. So if it's a double, yeah, trout one side, salmon the other. So it doesn't change price when you place a bigger one. I don't need to place a bigger one at the moment. Oh, I could. He says, with 4 crates of, or 3 crates of each fish waiting here. Yeah, that's really cool. Bigger is always better. was the last message? Oh, I can't see your last message. Oh, there we go. That's a visual glitch. It will change more. Oh, right. Okay. If you're wondering why I placed it so close, this is why. I recorded the video for today and the first 2 videos of my Let's Play. So, tomorrow and Wednesday's episodes are recorded, and they are currently rendering. What was for supper? I had mussels. PB has hit a 90 in the pool. Have we got some points, or have we got some seeds? Got it. Cool. Thank you, Paul. Yeah, 90's good, but PB, 90's good. So the real one to go for is the 100. Ah, looks like my JCB has completed its task. Okay, can't pick that one up. There we go. Gordon Ramsay, hands down. If you have a Giants Fury, go to the shop and pre-download the DLC now. There you go. So if you buy using my code, you can download the DLC now. Last one. There we are. All done. Hold it all back up. Grain's fairly easy for me, but then I have a 2 joystick setup, which makes it very, very easy. Right, let's go get this out the field. Everywhere has been weeded. Controversial, I have not gone for this JCB in my Let's Play. Yes, fish farms can be extremely profitable. The fish farming is really, really profitable. It kind of needs to be, because the fish farms themselves can be fairly expensive. Uh-oh. How are you doing, Survival Ari on here?
Steam Fan V2123 asked me, did you sell your Lambo tractor to Giants for them to put it in the Highlands DLC for FS25? Oh, absolutely. Because when you're the proud owner of a Lamborghini, the first thing you want is for it to be digitized and plonked in Farming Simulator 25. Who wouldn't trade a real roaring masterpiece adorned with a raging bull for a pixelated tractor in a game? It's like swapping a Ferrari for a go-kart. But alas, no. I did not sell my Lambo tractor to giants. Life's full of sensible decisions after all. After.
Right, let's move forwards into the next month and see exactly how many weeds we have. Well, it's DLC next week. Saxy will be a JCB farm. Nice. I am probably going to get some JCB stuff on Saxlingham, I think. Right, so let's have a look. How bad is the weed situation? How much got missed? The DLC is about £25, I think. You want a job doing, you got to do it yourself. So you see the places where we did do the weeding, the weeds have disappeared before we got anywhere near. Would I recommend my steering wheel and joystick setup? Yes. Yes, I would recommend it, Jordan, especially if you're going to use it solely for farm sim. Massively recommend it. Don't get the AI to do a job that you can do better. I'm hoping all of these are small weeds. No, and this is what I feared. We're gonna have to get the hoe. This is the trouble. When the weeds are growing, but you can't see them, is when you need to run this weeder over, but it doesn't work. It's very difficult to see where you need it to go. How big are the starting fields? What we got? 2.65 hectares, 4.89 hectares, 2.909 hectares, 2.49 hectares, and 3.34 hectares. They're all reasonable sized fields. Did you know the bad stat drill in this DLC is a seeder and a planter and can direct drill all in one? Yes, I did. Let's see, get the spot spray. I might get the spot. Oh, I can't get the spot spray. We don't have precision farming on here. We'll go get the hoe. That's why I plow all the time when not using precision farming. Yeah, but plowing takes forever.
Oh no! Anyway,
I'm just annoyed that in FS25, if you don't use a weeder and you have a growth stage, you then have to use a hoe. The weeder has to be used before weeds grow. What JCB is this? This is the 2115 four-wheel steer. Plowing can be great. Plowing can be terrible. It all depends on what mood I'm in. Right, we've got 130 horsepower. No, I want the shop. I think there's only one hoe. Yeah, there's only one hoe. All of the rest of these are just weeders. So we've got to get the road to care. It's 160 horsepower, so we can't use it on this tractor. We're going to have to use it on one of the bigger ones. But we can get it back to the farm with this tractor. Yeah, somebody might have to spend some money on the TTS again. Or spend some money on Tangier for the TTS to work again. Right, use BSM plow, less time in fields plowing. Yeah, there are some nice rippers these days that do the job well. Okay, Red, see you in a minute. Whoa, this tractor is not stable. Reason to fly, because we only have a certain amount of free stuff with the AIs on Tangier, so we can use Tangier for free to a point, and then somebody needs to go and spend money on it, so we run out of AI credit essentially. So the way to charge it, head over to Tangier, ! Tangier in the chat, and go and pick something and use some bits, and that will then charge all. Johnny, I will. Okay, absolutely. Let's go upgrade the JCB. I think I'll upgrade the JCB to that one there. 150 horsepower is not going to be enough. We need 160 to run the hoe. We could run it in the New Holland, but I'm going to run it on the JCB because it'll also be quicker. Yeah, it could be a 2115 as well, but it's only 150 horsepower, and this this hoe requires 160. We're over 200 with this though, so it'll all be fine. Knock at my door, chat. I'll be right back. Yeah. JSP fast track model is 1115. What's about new game in development, Ultimate Farmer? So, as Giants partner and as exclusive Giants partner, I won't be playing Ultimate Farmer. My thoughts on it are At the moment, it's a load of AI screenshots and empty promises. Basically, I'm not going to report on that. I'm not going to discuss it. It's as, at the moment, that game is as empty as... does anyone remember the JCB DLC that Silver reported on in FS19, I think it was? Where there was a group of people who had this wonderful idea. They were going to make this massive JCB DLC pack. It was going to have all of this stuff in. It was going to be absolutely wonderful. And no. PV. Yes, competition is good. I like competition. Competition breeds innovation. The last time that there was a big bit of competition to Farm Sim in the form of cattle and crops, it pushed Farm Sim forwards, and it was great. And there were changes and updates and improvements made to Farm Sim because cattle and crops was possibly going to be challenging. The trouble is, any farming simulation game that comes along now that tries to be Farming Simulator is at a massive disadvantage before it even a line of code is written. Why? Look at how many brands there are in Farm Sim. Look at how much stuff is in Farm Sim. You've got to do nearly 20 years worth of development to catch up. You've got to build all these connections with brands. You've got to make it very moddable. And I can tell you now, if you are using, if you're using Unreal Engine, it's not going to be a very moddable game. You're going to have trouble getting people to move from Farm Sim to whatever game you're making. It is, yeah. And if I was them, I would not have announced it. I absolutely would not have announced it until I had something concrete to show people. Yeah. Competition is good. Absolutely, competition is good. But at the moment, this isn't competition. This is a lot of hot air. Yeah, and similar to Cattle and Crops. And Cattle and Crops had some nice ideas, but Cattle and Crops had a fatal flaw. They made the one big flaw that all of these Farm Sim clones make. And I'm seeing this new game make. And that is that and that is that they go for the realism aspect. They go for the realism, you know, hard simulation player base, and that is a small part of the player base. As much as, and I say this as a realistic player, I am very, very well aware I am in the minority as far as how people play Farm Sim. Very much in the minority. And you can tell. There's empirical evidence for this, because look at Daggerwin. When Daggerwin stopped being a hard realism player and started playing more arcadey was when he started really taking off. So will onions and the Highland cows be only on this map? Onions are available on all maps if you've got the Highlands DLC installed. People have been saying that the Highland cows are available base game. Really can't wait for this tomorrow. Going to graduate from college, cadet? Awesome. What time will this map be available to the public? Shreks, we believe about midnight tonight if you have if you have a copy of the DLC direct from Giants. So if you've used my code to buy it, you should have it from midnight German time, we believe. Otherwise, it seems to be around about 1 p.m. tomorrow. Do you love all DLC from year 1, and should I buy year 2 pass? Given how fantastic the year 1 season pass for FS25 has been, I have no reservations recommending the year 2 pass to everybody the moment it drops, the moment it's available. This is a very nice Weeder Gertz. I love the hose. The hose are absolutely brilliant. There's this, and there's one called, and I kid you not, the VF Transformer 12, which is a fantastic one as well. What are my thoughts on the RE? Will it be moved over? No, I have no plans to move the realism experiment over. We are going to be playing on this map this week. And then the realism experiment will be back on Saxlingham from Wednesday next week. We're going to explore this map a bit more this week. We may eventually do a live stream series on this map. I love this map. I want to play this map a lot. We will see. We may do a realism experiment on it later, but the realism experiment kind of stands on its own anyway. No, the two. So this is base game, Gertz, and then the Transformer is a mod. It's downloadable from the mod hub. What combine is on the start equipment is the Massey Ferguson, the old Massey Ferguson, Farmer Robbie. Any information how much levels the windmill and castle constructions? PV, Ellen, you are in luck. So my video today, I built the windmill. I basically went through all the steps, every single thing you had to deliver to the windmill to build it. The windmill is 19 steps to build it. It took me on single day months, it took me 21 months to build it. And that was spawning the stuff in. If you... the castle... I plan to... today's video is doing well. So, given that, I will probably attempt to do the castle. The castle is 65 steps. There's 65 steps to the castle. So, yeah. Also, it's a direction. The windmill is a production point. It's a fully functional production point once you built it, and the stuff to build it is not that difficult. I really suggest checking out the video because I think you could construct the windmill without too much hassle. And I think if you went to put a pile of each of the stuff there, then it would build. Might switch that combine to a New Holland TX32. Nice. I overused TX32. I have a class on here. I got lucky in the shop in the used equipment. I got a class combine and I got a John Deere tractor. In my experience, this map is a decent representation of Scotland. I have been fishing in the Highlands multiple times, and this is a fair representation to me. I think farm sim guy has been ecstatic about this map as well, and he lives up in Scotland, so it is cracking. Oh wow, YouTube is on fire tonight. 97 people in. Hello everybody. Where did you all come from? Hello. It's nice. I love my kind of old buildings. Reminds me a lot of childhood. Yeah, it is. The thing, one of the things I love about this map more than anything else is the sheer level of character to it. Yeah, 70 on Twitch. Actually, it's not. We got 69 on Twitch, which is nice. And you hear the beeps, people. That's my children trying to find the remote control to the television, because they're supposed to be in bed. Can't wait to learn you're from Scotland as well. Nice. Handcrofter, welcome along. Traditional windmill in the Highlands, great. Yeah, no, Crofter, I will give the yes. Windmills, not a massively Scottish thing. I will give you that. But they did give you 2 castles. This is base game lighting. I don't have any shaders. I don't like using shaders. Hey, chameleons, welcome along. Oh, I did find another bug. I was doing a contract this afternoon, and the gates don't open when you do contracts. So I need to report that bug. But yeah, if you take on a contract, so you try and enter a field and try and open the gates, because you don't own the field, the gates won't open. So you can't access the field for a contract, which is a little bit of an oversight. Give me a moment, chap. I'll be right back. I'm taking the battery out. I don't have any manure. The cow setup on here I have is very basic. Should have been a water mill to be true to the Highlands. Ooh, there is a water mill on this map, Crofter. We found it yesterday. It doesn't actually do anything, unfortunately. 2 hours until I can fish. Hey, Keelan, welcome along. There we go. I think this field is mostly done, but I can see a few small weeds in a couple of places. Yeah, you can see the ends of this field where it missed them. Massive sections. And there they are. I don't know why the hired worker insists on not having the four-wheel steer on the other fast track. A little bit crazy. Dr. Sim, guys, great channel. He does some great farm builds on console, deserves more views. See, this is so. I don't know about. I see all these videos doing farm builds getting a huge amount of views. Is it? I don't know if that's a thing people are really interested in. Well, they must be interested in because they get massive number of views. Yeah, the small JCB has four-wheel steer, but the hired worker seems to not want to use it. Right, what have we got left? Couple of big patches in the middle here. Oh, I see him. One there. Doesn't seed onions. It seeded them on mine. The AI workers seeded onions on mine. I didn't seed all my onions myself. There we go. Yeah, John, as Jesse's just very rightly pointed out, please don't promote other channels in here unless asked to do so. Then we have to do this whole field because this one's a bit of a mess. No, this is sunflowers. So we've got 2 fields of onions, 3 fields of sunflowers. And we are going to we're going to make sunflower oil. Not seen many people actually use mechanical weeders much, just sprayers. I don't like using the sprayers because they really tank your yield. I mean, it's like a 10% penalty to your yield. I'm Steam fan. I like the onion setup. The onion setup works really well. Yeah, so even in precision farming where you've got the spot weed of the spot sprayer, it's still, so you get a, what it is, you get a 15% drop to your yield if you have weeds in your field. You get a, so herbicide, all weeders remove that 15% penalty. So weeders, hose and herbicide remove that, but herbicide, I believe using it gives you a 5% penalty. The YouTube job balance seems to be going all right, Deke. I'm beginning to slowly ramp back up my YouTube video amounts. So I have had sort of 2-3 months off where I've been doing a lot less stuff. I am now getting back into doing things. And so more videos are going to start coming from me now. Yeah. And if you're using, ideally, you want to use a weeder as soon as you've seeded. If you use a weeder as soon as you seeded, you'll get no weeds. And they'll be easy to handle. I've had to get the hoe because the first set of weeds that have grown on these fields are too tall for the standard weeder. I choose weeders where I can, but I'll spot spray if I have to when using PF. Yeah, and I try to avoid getting to the point with spot spray, because the spot sprayer as well is damn expensive, really expensive to get a sprayer with the spot spraying on. And you know, a weeder or a hoe is a lot cheaper, and I tend to go with a hoe rather than a weeder most of the time for this exact reason. How are we doing? Yeah, we're looking a lot cleaner. Once we've done this, we're going to get some fertilizer on those fields that need it. And then we'll be ready to move forward to harvest. I'm hoping tomorrow night that I can get episode 3 on this map recorded, and then Forestry Friday recorded as well. If I can get those 2 recorded tomorrow night, then that will set me up rather nicely. Then on Saturday, I'm probably going to try and put out a video on sorry, I'm probably gonna try and put out the Super Cup from Oakbridge, first Super Cup from Oakbridge, and then Sunday we'll see how we go. But I have an idea for Sunday, but it's a little bit more work. Completely new to the sim world. Are mods available on console? Yes, they are. There's an in-game mod hub where you can get your mods from. if you're on console. How you doing, Crofty? I'm doing well, thank you. Awesome. Do you know what, Craig? I do not. I absolutely do not. The 18 months that I was doing solely content creation, that I was full-timing it, well, I have never had so little money. I did not do well. It's much better now that I'm back in a full-time job. Yeah, Crofty, it is fantastic. It is absolutely fantastic. I love this map. This is the best map Giants have ever produced. And if they put this much character into future maps, no matter what they are, they will be amazing. We were trying to work that out yesterday. What is likely to be in the year 2 season pass? Going with Tav, he thinks this will be one, if not one of the best co-op maps could ever do with it. Wow, that's high praise from Tav. Hey, Exalor, welcome along. The map is great. The map is brilliant. The other features, I actually really like onions. Onions are easier to get into than most other root crops, from what I can see. It really comes from the fact that you lift them and windrow with them, and the fact that the hired worker works with the windrows is fantastic. I really love that. When does Highlands Fishing come out for console? We believe it's going to drop about 1 PM tomorrow. But I was eager to get my teeth into it. The fishing, I know there's a few people who don't like the fishing. I really like the fishing. Rarely do I go down to the fishing area here and not throw the rod in the water and see if I can catch something. The mini game for the fishing is very addictive. And then on top of that, the whole progression on the aquaculture is brilliant. You can go from just breeding small fish to start off with, to getting a pond to breed larger trout, to then getting out on the water and breeding the salmon and the trout quicker. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. I would like a Dutch map with tulips. Tulips does seem to be a crop that is very asked for. This map, really looking forward to getting on this. Yeah, it is a cracking map. This absolutely cracking map. I hope they fix the issues that I have with the other 2 farmyards. So that's the only problem I've really had on here, other than the issue I found today with gates. But the only problem I've really found on here has been that the other 2 farmyards have One of them has a barn you can't remove that looks like a grain store, which gets in the way of it being a usable yard. The other is the other cattle yard that's on this map. It's the house that comes with it doesn't have a sleep trigger, which is annoying because it means you've got to go and get a mod, put a mat down outside the house and put your own sleep trigger in, which is annoying. You know, it's got a house there. Why does the house not have a sleep trigger? So those are the two issues I found with the other two farmyards. The other issue I found is I did a couple of contracts this afternoon. Every field on this map pretty much has a gate on it. If you do a contract, you can't get into the fields through the gate because you can't open the gate because you don't own the land. And that's the biggest bug I found so far. Amanda can't steal grass anymore. There's a mod for that, as can you use a normal windrow on the onions? No, it has to be the onion windrow. And that's probably the only other thing. Really? Stealing grass from where, as? Because as far as I knew, you couldn't cut grass on any land other than your own. Contracts. Oh, that's not the DLC, as I bet that happens on every map now. That'll be a fix in the that'll be a fix in the patch. That'll be patched. That'll have been patched out, is what that'll have been. Yep. Not working as intended, therefore a bug. For those wondering, this is a field of onions. Can you buy the road? No, you can't buy the roads on the map. Although there is a mystery farmland that I've not tried buying. Hey, Akibiosis. No, we're trying out the new expansion that comes out tomorrow. Hey, JKD Gamer, welcome along. Is it the reason why you don't see the sleep trigger is because you don't own the land? No. I own the land. I have bought the house. I have bought the farmyard. And you don't see, there is no sleep trigger. I'm a filthy thief and I liked it that way. Gamer Dragon is raiding with a party of 15. Welcome, raiders. Nimrod 1001, welcome along. Hey, Jog Ranger, welcome along. Gamer Dragon, welcome along. Lee Grant, welcome along. You'd like to see a map based in Yorkshire? There was a mod map based in Yorkshire not too long ago. I'd say not too long ago. It's like 6 years at this point, I think. Thank you, Paul. I'm good, thank you, GD. Hope you're doing well. Guys, Paul has put a link to GD's channel in the chat. If you're not already following Gamer Dragon, you should be, because he is awesome. Yeah, no, we tested the other yards because one of the other yards was originally where I was going to base my Let's Play on this map, and I can't do it, and I had to adjust my Let's Play because the barn, well, it was the despicable barn. Awesome, John. GD and DJ are the ultimate testers of things. Oh yes, if it can be broken, GD will break it. Does Dagwin ever come in your streams to watch? He has a couple of times. If he does, he doesn't tend to talk. I think he'd get mobbed if he talked. Kind of built my channel around baking stuff, so I should be quite good at it. Have you broken Fallout 4 yet, GD? Did you manage to break Fallout? That's the question on my lips. And everybody else. Yes, Giants are asking their partners for input on stuff all the time. Part of the reason why we've got a UK map for an expansion is because the community pushed for a UK map for the expansion. We've been pushing for a UK map for a while. Who's more famous, VF Daggerwin, Gordon Ramsay, or Jeremy Clarkson? It's not me or Daggerwin, I'll tell you that much. I think it's probably Clarkson out of that lot. Gordon's famous. Is he more famous than Clarkson? I don't know. I kind of think it depends on where you are, because I think lots of people in the States know who Ramsay is now. I'm not sure Clarkson is as popular or as well known in the States as Ramsay is. As we're crying out, I got stuck in a loop where I was getting into my armor and had to hold tempo. Oh my lord. Ramsay is more famous, yeah. Good news, the DLC is now available for preloading. Go download it. And if you haven't got it yet and you want to preload it and save 10%, exclamation mark Highlands in the chat. Yeah, almost there. Yeah, once we've got this done, we can turn around and get the fertilizing done. Hey Sim Guy, welcome along. Was prepping for work, making a cuppa. Nice. Oh, I'm back in the office tomorrow. Gotta go build some websites. Ramsay doesn't swear when cooking at all, but he does it for kitchen nightmares. Yeah. Got the Highlands expansion installed on your Xbox? Fantastic. Go well, thank you, Stevie. It'll take me a couple of hours to preload it. 5.5 gig, yeah. I am very thankful for my internet connection, otherwise I'd have still been downloading it now. Hello, Simulator YouTube. How do you build websites? That is a very broad question. How do I build websites? I build websites using PHP. You're all good, Sleepy. There we go. We've got one little patch up there we can get rid of. Oh, and one little patch in 36, but I'm not going to worry about the patch in 36, I don't think. But we will get the little patch on our way out of here. Around this side here. And then we'll go and hook up our fertilizer spreader. Go and fertilize the 4 fields that need doing out of our 5 fields. Do I enjoy Farm Sim more knowing that you have a job and a regular income? Yes. I am enjoying everything more at the moment knowing I have a job and a regular income. I am still trying to pay off all my debt though in the next 12 months. So everything I earn from doing this is going towards that. I do plow a lot of stuff back into the channel for giveaways and things, but yeah, everything my big aim at the moment is I am trying to be debt free within the next year. So every bit helps to go towards that. The default there, that's a base game one for the Highland cattle, and it does not give slurry or manure because it's an outdoor. You'd have to replace it with an actual shed. Can't wait for tomorrow to play on this map. Me and my friends are looking forward to it and going to start doing a roleplay series. Nice. Hey, Farmhand Andy, welcome along. Hey, Yorkshire Streamer, welcome along. I forget it's Monday. It's Monday. Be putting Highlands cattle on your Saxon fave. Let's start to another crazy earth. The joys of adulting. I think the world's had enough of adulting. I know I have. Hey Craig, welcome along. So we're using very little fertilizer on here. Right, what else needs doing? So 23, 22, and 36. Okay. I think we should start wearing t-shirts to protest. I'm right there with you, Crofty. Right there with you. I think my understand. Well, I don't know because obviously I have it installed and I have access to it. How's the map? The map is fantastic. Gamer 2.0 Shadow. Absolutely fantastic. Up the hill. I don't know why I keep going around this field clockwise. Is it worth to fertilize with slurry or manure, or do you need huge amounts? I think it's worth fertilizing with slurry and manure. It's even worth going and buying slurry or manure to fertilize with, because slurry and manure are cheap, and you can it just makes it so much cheaper in comparison to doing solid fertilizer. I really like this new spreader. This agri spread is really cool. Yeah, slurry and manure are fantastic. I like to try and use a different type of fertilizer at every stage. I'm not on here because this is just me playing around. But yeah, realism experiment. One of the rules is it has to be a different type of fertilizer at every stage. Later, Shadow. Good luck with the PC clean out. Is it worth it for live or just fertilizer? I think this is a fantastic lime spreader as well as fertilizer spreader. Yeah, it does spread lime as well. That's what the sort of the wings on the side, they're used for lime spreading. Right, there we go. Worth trying one of the GEA sheds? What are the GEA sheds? Right, I've not got right into the corners, but we're all right. It's not the end of the world. The field is very muddy. It's one of the nice things about FS 25 is that you do get the ground deformation. New cow shit. Okay. Yeah, I kind of want to replace the current cow area. Something that does produce manure. One question about seeds yesterday. I was having 5k and tonight I'm hitting 90 plus, but I did not receive those 5k from today. Immediately sold the cattle pasture. Cheers, Paul Ziegler. If we've missed some seeds, I thought they'd been done, but I've kept the cattle pasture both on here and on my Let's Play. Whoa, no, it's gone backwards. Yeah, I decided I could make more money off them by leaving them. Captain Biggles, thank you for renewing your channel membership. You are awesome. How you doing, Captain Biggles? Nope, I'll be adding a cow barn and chucking 300 buffalo in it. Much more money to be made. Oh yes, you like your buffalo mozzarella, don't you? Nah, we're alright for fuel. We'll get through this job easy. Alright, I think that's this field done. Yeah. One more to go. On multi-map, I have 2k buffalo and sell 30k liters of the stuff a day for 200. Wow. How'd you enjoy the giveaway? Exclamation mark ticket, Captain Miggles. You could buy up to 100 tickets if you've got the seeds to do it. I think I messed up, but I think it's only like 20 seeds per ticket. So if you've got 2,000 seeds, then you have enough to buy a full whack of tickets. It was meant to be 1,000 seeds a ticket, and I messed up. In your case, it would be exclamation mark tickets 99. So space 99. That would max you out. Do I de-stone on my Let's Plays? If I plow, yes. I will de-stone if I need to. Steve Mads, thank you for becoming a seasonal worker channel member. You are awesome. I'll be seeing all these memberships coming in. That is a lot of seats. Just by being here and watching and being a subscriber helps. And yeah, lots of stuff like that. How do you know if you get it at midnight or not? Did you order it from Giants? Lights you the stone for creating lime, but you need a lot. Yeah, you do. Couple of landings in the pool. Oh. Was that good? If it's on Xbox, I believe Xbox is rumored to be around lunchtime tomorrow, UK time, from what people were saying earlier. Got yours from Giants. It should be available in about an hour and a quarter, I think, for you, Shadow. Steam, 1 p.m. tomorrow, I believe. Basically, Steam comes later because everything goes live on Steam Pacific time in the UK, US. Take home to guys mid-afternoon. It's always been a midnight release, as it always unlocks at midnight. Always has. Hasn't it? I should. 1 p.m. same as ever. Really? You can definitely start downloading the DLC now. Yeah. FS25 released midday, did it? See, this is the thing. Because I'm a little bit out of touch with this stuff because I can't really access. I don't have to have. I don't get the issue. Should be the same time as all platforms, in which case that is going to be midday tomorrow. Right. So is that all my fields done? That is all my fields done. We can move on to the next day. Apologies for those I've been saying that it should open in about an hour and a quarter then. They normally do, and they have done in the past, Paul. Will I be doing any community multiplayer events? Community multiplayer, I'm expecting to be back in the new year, Captain Biggles. Just waiting for the right map. The right map being Valley Spring when that gets released. And we'll probably go back to having multiplayer Friday night. Right. Okay, with all of our fields ready, I think we can move forwards. Let's check. So, we have no weeds left. We are fertilized. We've limed the fields we need to lime. We don't need to roll anything. Everything's mulched. We could mulch. Perfect. Let's check our production chains. That can be deactivated. Fish lake is all good. My 2 offshore aquacultures, we need to activate that and activate that. The oil mill, I need to deactivate the canola oil. Fried onions are still producing, and young fish breeding is doing well. So I think we can move across to the next day. Give me a moment. I've just had a knock on my door. I'll see what's going on. My wife is out tonight, and so that means the kids are here with me. They're supposed to be getting ready for bed, and my daughter is going, "Where's mummy? Where's mummy? And why isn't mummy home?" I'm feeling really loved right now. Right, I'm gonna go to 10 o'clock. That's what most games company do, Jordan. Right, how are we for growth? For growth, we are good. We don't need any more grass right now. Oh, how are our animals for feed, by the way? Good and good. Water is good. Why is productivity down? Oh, because we're only feeding them grass, that's why. But the kitties are good, thank you. Let's check our fish. Young fish breeding still has fish food. Offshore both of those are working well. Fishing lake is working well, and that is off. Right. Prices. We still have barley in storage. I forgot that. We have soybeans in storage, but those will sell in July. We have trout in storage. Those will sell in July. And we have salmon in storage. Those will sell in July. And we also have fried onion rings, which don't sell till December. Cool. Your Doom story. What? This doesn't make sense. Who comes up with the release window? General game industry these days. Steam. Most of it's run. Most of the release stuff is governed by Steam and Microsoft, and I bet I know what it is actually. So release windows are normally run by Steam, by Microsoft, and by PlayStation. So they will say when they put it out, and there's probably some thing in there that they can't unlock it for everybody who buys it direct before it gets unlocked everywhere else. That'll be what the thing is. No, I don't think so, Shadow. From what's being said in the chat, I think it's not going to be available till about midday tomorrow. All of us saving our mozzarella from January to December. Right. Checking the animals. They are out of, the cows are out of food. The sheep are fine. So let's go feed the cows. Can I get the telehandler out of here? Yeah, I can. I can drive that out of here. I've left enough space. No, I do want the front one because the small bale, the incomplete bale, is on the top. So. Can't wait till tomorrow. No, it's BS. Yeah. I'll be automating my fish farming using distribute as much as I can. To save on moving pallets. That will also save you a ton of money on having the ship. Whoa. What happened there? I'll have to come back and pick that one up. Nope. Come on, put it in there. Get in there. Oh wow, that's enough to do them for a while then. Go put the rest of these away. This is why we didn't need to cut the grass. Go. Right. So best price for our fish is next month or the month after. Possibly next month. We're already up at 6,000 odd. And salmon 11,700. Yeah, we're getting up. We're getting there. It might be next month. It might drop off before we hit the end of next month. So let's go to midday today, and then we're gonna go midday next month. Look, best price 11,700. Yeah, we're pretty much there. I don't think the price is going to get much better. It says top price is 11,700, but we yeah, there, the warehouse is where we want to sell our fish. Take a harvest. We will save that, Osgood, for next week when we're back on the realism experiment. Taking a harvesting contract on here is fairly pointless. Hey, Jess, subscribe before you go back to work. Thank you, Jess. I am good, thank you. Guys, we're allowed to catch fish with it being EFF. We're allowed to get fish. Fishing has always been seen as a family-friendly pastime. People seem to care a lot less about fish than they care about cows and pigs and sheep. Even though you're basically doing the same thing. Although I did notice that you can't get fried fish or anything on here. What was I doing? Oh yeah, we are headed up there. There. That does nothing. It out. I do like to say, oh yeah, you and me both, Captain Biggles. I'm getting better at maneuvering this boat. I'm getting a lot better at maneuvering this boat. Good night, Farmer Robbie. Catch you later. For the most part, I think they are. It's the speedboats. I find the physics a little less. Good. We have a lot of fish to sell. No, no. Up. Any feature of Farm Sim that gets me using both my joysticks, I'm happy with. Why I like loading the boat up like this. What? Up, up, up. There we go. Welcome back, Paul Sinclair. Have I used the new grain store? Yes, Farmer 2021, I have. It does have a little bit of an issue where you if you unload 2 trailers into it and you don't have a and you haven't put a second crop in before that, that it puts the second lot in the, rather than adding to the first one, it puts it into the second area. And that means you can only put 1 crop in there. Beginning to reach the extent of the crane. So we reckon 1 PM UK time tomorrow is when the DLC drops, from all accounts. Hey Strat, welcome along. That raid. Easy guys, 72 coming in with the Raider 24. Welcome, 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 Raiders. Hope you had a good stream. Lou Giggles Cool. Lou's Giggles Cool, welcome along. Wigs Modding 1990, welcome along. Easy guys 72, welcome along. Excellent, welcome along. PM, afternoon, seems to be the consensus. Stream is great, excellent. Hey Steve, welcome along. sunk the ship. No. Oh, what? Easy guys, 72 stroke. Sunk the ship twice. I would say, oh dear, but I have also done that, so. I think we might be able to get all but the last one from here. Oh, okay, I pushed out of the way now. Alright. Try the box to fish off the ship's side doesn't make it even. Oh god. Right. Okay. That is not as good loading as I thought it was. Menfu, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the VFN. Later, easy guy. Thanks for joining us. Thank you for bringing everybody over here. You are awesome. Where's my crate? That's twice. What are you on about? Oh, by off the ship, I thought you meant dump them in the water. I wonder what happens if the fish box ends up in the water. Come on. But it gets interesting because we're way away. I think I'm too far away. Oh no, I'm not too far away. but we are still moving backwards. So I got limited time. There we go. Boop. There we go. Hey, Farmer William, welcome along. Says nothing to VS box and water comment as I'm not giving spoilers. Can you preload the Giants version? Yes, you can. You're going to turn the boat around? Yes, I am. I also need to get a trailer down to the docks so that we can load these boxes up. Best place to unload these. We got quite a few this time. I think I might try and get them onto the quayside rather than onto the pontoons. What steering wheel do I have? I have the Hori farm vehicle control system. There we go. We moving. We are moving. No seats for a 74. No. 80 and above. So the 87 Steam fan just got. Right. There we go. Crane's not, yeah, it's not too bad. These are all fully grown fish, yes, that we're loading off the platform to go and sell. Oh, that wasn't a good stack. I think it's without the space. Yeah. Would a forklift be faster? Off the boat, not easy to get the forklift onto the boat. There's no real space where the forklift works really well. The ceiling boat keeps turning the boat engine off for him if he operates the crane from the crane and not from the boat. Yeah, mine is turned off. The reason it's still working for me is because I have the ignition switch. So because I have the ignition switch, I have it permanently turned on while I'm using the crane, and that means the boat doesn't turn off. The engine sounds like it's off, but it's still working. Have you already entered any tickets at all, Strat? If you've entered a single ticket, you need to enter 99, because everybody gets a free ticket. How many? Hang on, Strat. Let me check how many tickets you've got. Strat. You've got 100, Strat. You're already fully entered. I don't believe it does have an anchor. Stop air, fold crane, switch to passenger seat, select camera, toggle chain. No, doesn't have an anchor. Hello, Meneer. You exclamation mark seeds. Meneer, to see how many seeds you've got. How you doing? So you can enter 160 divided by 20, 8 tickets, I think that is. 9 including the free one. Bar thrusters, which they put in the opposite direction, the main thrusters to keep it in position. There we go. What do you miss, Sammy? We've weeded all of our fields, we've fertilized all of our fields, and now I'm unloading the fish from the aquaculture platforms, so that we can bring the telehandler down here, load all these up. There we go. Right. Fold this in. Turn the boat off. Grab my donuts are working. Yeah, that works, Meneer. You've entered 9 tickets. It's a silly system in that it tells you if you've failed, not if you're successful. Yeah, it should tell you both. I don't know why it doesn't. Oh, good luck, Strat. Hope all is fine. I've been all achy today. Oh dear. PM. Thank you, Massey. Yeah, that's kind of what we've been figuring. Hey, Sammy, thank you very much. Oof. Can't see the green. My eye dropped for. Oh no. Right, now we've got to try not to turf any of these off. And turn this around. Bronchitis in the past, that wasn't nice, no. Yeah, it comes out in the afternoon for the UK from what we seem to be able to discern. Have a crate on its side. Oh, come on. This is where super strength helps. I think it comes out at the same time for everybody. Whoa. Right. Go thin and in from the side. Those giants, you can preload it now, but it may not be available until 1 PM. Working with what I've got. Difficult one is on though. We might have to do this in 2 runs by the looks of things. I don't know, actually. We may only end up going 3 high. Oh, I had that. Nope. Yeah, it's not small, Richard. It's not small at all. It is a substantial DLC, this one. Hey, Glenn GT UK, welcome along. You can push those over a bit. Yeah, I can, but I'm not worrying too much about that. As long as we can get this all stacked, it's fine. This is not the neatest stacking I've ever done. $90.89 for Red Dragon. Time we can play lots, so the consensus seems to be 1 PM, Glenn. Oh, that might. No, that isn't shut down. It's been difficult. I'm presuming these are all going to the warehouse. Salmon, Yeah. 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 Salmon are going to the warehouse. Trout are going to the warehouse. Yeah. These are all going to the same place. That shift to the side as I drop them down is really annoying. Oh, no. Ooh. Right. We are going to go 4 high because we've got 5 more boxes after this. And we're going to get this all done in one go. I am absolutely convinced. Then we're going to make a stonking amount of money off this. I know we're on easy, so we're on easy economy here. Sammy Kirota, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the VFN. Oh, that's too far over. That's still too far over. Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. That is barely on those 4. Bisco Italia Valino. I'm sorry I've mangled your name. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. I'm kind of glad there's a big post to the other side of this. Otherwise there would be a big danger that we could end up pushing the whole trailer into the bay. Exclamation mark ticket plus however many tickets. You get at least 1 free one. After that, it costs seed. Whoa. There we go. Oh. Push that on. Carefully. There we are. Max 100. Just pre-ordered with my partner code. Thank you, Gertz. Thank you very, very much. There was a tippy trip over the traffic to sell point. We'll be fine, Glenn. Yeah, we have already done that once. I have a question. When can we play the DLC? We've been trying to figure this out this evening. We think it's from 1 PM tomorrow. We think. Got driver. The load hurts my eyes. It hurts mine as well, Osgood. It hurts mine as well. This is a very, very messy load I've got on here, and I'm not very happy with it. But it's on here, and it'll do. It'll get it to the warehouse, hopefully. We know the JCB's more stable than pretty. Oh my god, that is an awful, awful load. We know the JCB's more stable than the fast track, so hopefully we're gonna stay on our wheels. But I am gonna put this the other way around. In the middle, on the top. He's loaded one up correctly. Right, fold that. Right. Is it still the warehouse? It is still the warehouse because I'm not loading them onto a train. Still the warehouse. Okay. God, that's awful. That is so bad. And this is why we like the stability of the telehandler. That's insane. This trailer is not pulling this telehandler over, thankfully. I think we might need some warning lights on though. Oh man. Tip over. Oh, I've no doubt you can get it to tip over, GD. I'm not trying. Plummet speed bumps. Right. Nailed it like a pro. Yeah. Uh-oh, bus coming. Oh, I was being so careful as well. The same things with Mercedes in a trailer yesterday. This was the thing. The fast track, much easier to get over. Oh look, it's a giant billboard for the DLC I'm playing. I didn't say I won't tip over. I said I'm trying not to tip over. As opposed to doing it on purpose. Stay up. Right. How much do we think we're going to make? I think we could make as much as 200,000 off this. Well, we got 12,000 litres of salmon. And we've got 14,000 litres of trout. 150k. Yeah, I think 150k is reasonable. Twin axle trailer would be more stable. Yes. Here we go. 238,000. We made enough to buy a field off that. That's insane. That is an insane amount of money that we just made off fish. For 1 year. That's 1 year's worth on one platform mainly. Definitely worth doing the fishing. I mean, this is on easy, as I said, this is on easy economy. But that's still, what, 150,000? 200,000 on normal economy. Definitely worth getting the fishing up and running as quickly as you can. And yeah, your biggest problem is going to be the cost of the ship to transport them to and from. Without the 20% bonus, so 10% to that is going to be 23,000. So a 20% bonus would be 46,000, 47,000. Call it 50,000. So you're looking at 180. You're looking at 180k. That's a crazy amount of money. But the most expensive bit of that whole operation is the boat. So you're gonna spend, well, I think it's let's head down there quickly. Yeah, 275,000 for the cargo vessel. You could... no, because you've got no way of loading it up. So yeah, you'd have to get the cargo. So the cargo vessel 275. The offshore, one of the offshore places is 125 without any extensions. So you're looking at 400,000 just to set off the offshore fishing. Then you've got 95,000 for the to be doing the young fish. So you're looking at 500,000 to set it up. Minimum. The bulk pack, the JTB, yes, this is Ross and Mod's bulk pack. Oh, we've got another. I want to get these sold before we finish. Because we've got another 6, 8. Oh wow, we're gonna have a load of trout here that I didn't expect. I thought I only had 2 crates. This is way more. So it'll be interesting to see what the trout pond has done then. Boom. Ah, damn it. I'm rushing. Batman is amazing. Welcome along. Do fishing or else. I'm playing with fish right now. And also, or else what? I want to see. Ah, come on. There we go. I'll eat your bed. Unless you're one of my children, that's a very weird threat. Any more? No. That's all of it. Right. Let's go sell this. Another 8,000 fish. Or 8,000 liters of fish, I should say. Much more stable this time. Got me excited, finally able to play this DLC tomorrow. Nice. And it's fantastic, this DLC. It is absolutely fantastic. And you guys can all come back on Wednesday and tell me how awesome it is and how much you're loving playing it. Hey Xavier, welcome along. How profitable is fish? Insanely profitable. We just delivered 12,000 litres of salmon, 14,000 litres of trout, and made 238,000. Don't know if Jeremy's working at the moment. Turbsky, then call the emergency services and don't post here. There's nothing I can do for you. I cannot send someone. I have no idea where you live, or call, if you're in the UK, call 999. If you're in the US, call 911. About a year. It's about a year's worth of the fish setup, basically. $56,000 we made off that trout. 56,000. It's worth putting the trout pond. It's worth even just putting the trout pond in. At that amount of money. Really is. That's a much cheaper way of doing things as well. Yeah, a couple of trout ponds. How much are the trout ponds? 12,000. Yeah, well worth putting a trout pond in. I mean, again, we're on easy thing, but I am absolutely putting a trout pond in on my Let's Play. And the first opportunity I get, I will get a, I'll get a young fish breeding tent. R.I.P. cabbage, yeah. Well, apparently the young fish pay really well as well. Young salmon pay $5,000. And young trout pay 3. $13 hours left. Oh yes. In which case it's got 11 o'clock and I need to go to bed. I also need to list tomorrow's first episode of my Let's Play on this map. Don't miss that. And I also need to send out 2 copies of the Highlands fishing DLC to 2 lucky people who are about to win it. We've got less than 30 people who have entered. Chance to win it, get over to Twitch. Twitch.tv/VeteranModding and get your entry in. Here and park this all up. I'll be back on here on Wednesday night where you guys can tell me all about your farms that you've created on this map. And we're probably gonna harvest some sunflowers and some onions on Wednesday, I think. Now that we've sold all the fish, sunflowers and onions should be good to go. When I switch over to full screen, I am going to close the giveaway. So this is your last chance to get entered. I head back to the house and we will finish here. Right. Here we go. I am closing the giveaway. Everybody in, last couple of shows, 33 entrants and closed. Giveaway is now closed. Let's see who our first winner is. Congratulations to Mystics and Smiler, well done. I will send a code over to you shortly for the Highlands fishing DLC. And our second winner for the second copy is Mark B 747. I will send you over one as well. I'll go and use my giant link, get both those purchased now and get them over. Well done to both of you. I will get those. I'll get those over to you now. And I hope you enjoy farming on Scotland. If you didn't win, don't worry. There's still an opportunity to get a hold of it. Just exclamation mark Highlands in the chat. Head over to the Giants software or the Farming Simulator website. Use code VFGAMING when you check out to support the channel. Right. Piper's Workshop, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. Who is streaming? Oh, I think we're gonna go and raid Jedi Horn tonight. Send a load of people his way. Great guy. Have been following his stuff for a while, so go say hi to him. I think he's got some 3D printing stuff going on as well. Yeah, I will be back on Wednesday. We'll be continuing on here for the rest of this week. So this Wednesday, this Friday, and this Sunday, we will be doing that and doing on the map here. And then we'll be on Saxingham, back on Saxingham next week. For the realism experiment. Some thank yous to say before we go. Easy Guy 72, thank you for your raid, you are awesome. Stephen Bard, thank you for becoming a channel member. Captain Biggles, thank you for renewing your channel membership. Gamer Dragon, thank you for your raid. And is that everybody? No, Chris Richmond, thank you for renewing your channel membership. And that is everybody for today. You are all awesome. Thank you so much for your support. And yeah, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this live stream. If you're over on YouTube, please give it a like and drop us a comment. Huge thank you to all of my patrons, my YouTube channel members, and my Twitch subscribers. You guys are amazing. Your support not only helps the channel to keep going, but it helps them to grow as well. So thank you so much. If you've yet to follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube, please do so you never miss a video or live stream from me. And yeah, don't forget, we're trying to get up to 50,000 subscribers by May next year. So if you can subscribe on YouTube, please do so. Yeah, I will see you next time. Goodbye.